What is up, everybody? Welcome to the season finale
Woo! We
of
made
Secrets of a
it.
Church Girl. We're 10 episodes deep. Some of you have been listening all 10 episodes. Some of you
just found it.
some of you are catching up. Some of you, this is the first one you're
You
listening
know
to.
who you are.
Yeah, there's a bunch of people this week. Sam and I were just talking about saying that they're like, oh, we didn't know you started a podcast. And I'm like, y'all are 10 weeks late.
Yep. Actually, 10 episodes.
10 episodes.
Wow.
We've been in it,
I'm
dude.
proud of us.
Me too. I'm just like,
I really like didn't. Not that I didn't think we were gonna like be consistent, but I kind of didn't think we were gonna be consistent.
I knew we would make it. I just didn't know if we would miss any weeks here and there.
Yeah.
Like, and we only did 1 week off.
What week was that?
That was the week with everything for like the Asian hate and stuff.
And
So,
then
yeah.
with all the
Craziness that we've gone through since we got here. I'm surprised that was the only week we missed, and that
I
was
know.
planned.
I know there's been so many weeks where I'm like, I literally don't know how this is gonna happen.
Yeah.
Even the first one, weren't we like right here editing on the Mac on the desktop?
So it started very crazy, but we'll get into that because we're gonna recap the season today and kind of talk about our favorite episodes. If there was anything that like any stories we heard that made us kind of go wow, and all that. But I am Randy. So if this is the first time you listen to, my name is Randy. This is
Sam.
This is Sammy. We're just two church gals who were raised in church in California. And we're like
Relocated.
Yeah, we've relocated multiple times. Sam's lived out of the country. I lived out of where we grew up, and that was it until now. And now we both live in the state of New York. Sam and I have been friends for ages, our whole life. So yeah, we're glad that you're listening in. And if this is usually the first episode you're listening to, you're gonna get a full recap. So you're kind of like getting a summary.
Yes.
Footnotes. What is it called? What was it called in high school? Spark notes, where you would go on and get like all the
answers.
Yeah, all the answers.
Look at other people's notes.
Yeah. So we're back with another episode, the finale. We'll be back. We'll announce and all that stuff you'll see on our own social medias, with season 2 and what's gonna happen with that and the timing and all that stuff. But until then, feel free to re-listen to any of these, or if you listen and you don't watch, go ahead and watch on YouTube.
There's some that have photos that have been inserted, so
a lot of them have, like the last like 4
work put in there, so I'll appreciate that work.
Yes, I was like, please look at the outfit I picked, not the last 2 for me, but before that,
not this one, not the last one for me.
I know, can you tell we're barely making it?
We're barely hanging
on. I'm still pregnant, if you're listening.
How many episodes ago did you say?
I don't know, like 3. So, if you don't know this, again, we'll catch you up. I am way pregnant. I'm like at the end of my pregnancy. So you're listening to this. By the time you're listening to this, I would have already had my child. If I don't, Lord in heaven.
Wait, didn't you say that like the last one?
Yeah, I said that for the Easter one. She's still here. She's still in here.
Gosh.
Yeah. So but we will for sure have her because this Wednesday we're getting induced. And so I'll have had her by the time you listen to this because it's a few weeks out. I think like 2 weeks?
Yeah.
2 or 3 weeks out. So hopefully my child will be here and healthy and happy, and you don't have to sit through an episode where I have just become a mom and try and figure this out.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll be back in a few.
Is that a peak and a pit?
I don't know, I guess. What do you got?
Peak. I have a job interview.
Yay.
Tomorrow. If I don't know, I'm not a fan of my current job. So
we're just crossing our fingers, all right?
Yes.
God keeps showing up, dude.
I know.
In your life, just like stupendously, dude.
I know.
So, yeah, the right door will open at the right time.
Yes.
Which is good and exciting. Pit, anything?
I don't think I have anything.
That's good.
I know, finally.
That's really good. My peak and pit for the week. My pit is that I'm still pregnant. There's a side of it where it's just so magical and it's beautiful, but I think it's more like the antsiness, like you're just ready to meet your child and like what
also,
they like.
you don't really sleep.
Yeah, you don't really sleep. All that stuff I can live with, but I just think the anticipation of just like wanting to see her and meet her and all that stuff is like, all right, time to go.
Any day.
So yeah, I think that's not even like a horrible pit, but I'm just impatient now. And then peak, my sister Mariah and Everly are back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And my niece, for like the first 2 days she was here, she had like sniffles. And so we freaked out, and Mariah was like, we'll just stay home. And then she was fine this morning. She started using this air purifier in her room and like giving her all these allergy medicine. And
I was gonna say, did she give her like kid allergy medicine?
And then it was fine.
What's like spring now, so
yeah, it's spring, so like all of the
pollen.
Pollen and stuff, especially here because there's so many trees and there's so many like plants,
and it's been like raining too, so it's everything's extra
in the air.
Yeah.
It was windy a few nights ago, so it makes sense. But I'm excited because we're gonna have a tea party.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be so cute. The
I'm
pictures
so
are gonna be
excited.
so cute.
Because we're gonna have the baby, and Everly's used to just like everything being about her, like any first child, like that's totally normal. So we want to have like a little celebration, or like not even a celebration, just like a little thing with her.
Yeah.
Where it's just
this is the last.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Soak it all in.
Yeah. So
it's never gonna be like this again.
We got like little, like the things, the trays that you set up.
That's what that is. Okay, I saw in the kitchen and I was like, is she just like gonna have this in the house now?
No.
Or like display?
No. It was on sale.
Okay.
That's the only reason I got it, because I was like, I don't want to get a bunch of stuff for this. We're literally only going to use it once. But then I went to TJ Maxx and there was like a bunch of stuff on sale. So I was like, okay, we'll get it. We got like little lemon wafer thingies.
I saw that.
We're going to do like tiny little sandwiches.
That's so cute.
And she has like a little dress she's going to wear. And we have like dresses.
What are you
like,
wearing?
All this stuff. I have this like white, like prairie dress.
What's Mariah wearing?
I got her one too. She was not happy about it, but I got her a shorter one. Hers is actually really cute. I found it at Forever 21 for like $10, and it was like a sweetheart neck, and it has like a drop shoulder, like off the shoulder thingy, and it like ties around the neck, and it's white.
Oh, that sounds so cute.
And then I got her a headband that's like pearls.
Is she like quaking?
She's like, I can't believe we're gonna get dressed up, and I was like, welcome to life with Randy. This is it. If you don't ask me to plan something, if you don't want the whole vibe.
Oh my god.
Which you already know.
Yeah,
I refuse to go halfway in anything like vibey or cute or whatever. And then my dress is white also, but it has like thick straps, and it has like the, you know, when it has seams all the way through it, kind of like that. And then I'm gonna wear that hat that I have, that straw one. Mariah said that it looks like an Amish hat, but I don't care.
Don't they know Amish people?
Yeah. All very nice. So wear that, and then I got these white little like see-through gloves. They're so yeah. So y'all will see the vibes soon. Just wait.
Did you change your nails?
I just took the polish off because it didn't dry underneath. So you know how I was showing you, it gets all like. So I just took the polish off, and then after we're done filming, I'm gonna paint them again. But I'm gonna paint them with gel so that they dry like.
What are you gonna do?
I'm just gonna paint them brown, I think.
Oh, I thought you were gonna try to like make them.
I'm contemplating
tomorrow.
I'm contemplating, but I can't decide. I'm like, do I just do something plain and leave it, you know, which isn't fine, or do I like do something else crazy? I don't know.
It's your last.
I know, that's why I'm like, should I take my time and do something like really cute?
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess we'll see what I come up with. They're so short still to me. It's so weird. I haven't gotten used to it because I'm used to.
They still are like really long.
Really? To me, these are so short.
I don't think my own nails have ever been that long.
They are my nails underneath too, like all the way to the tips of them. I just put another layer over so that they're like thicker. But yeah, so I guess that's my peek and pit. I'm really excited. Maybe if we take a picture, we'll insert it right here. If we can get a good picture, we can get Everly to cooperate.
I was gonna say cooperate.
I know, I'm nervous.
Mariah's
like, I'll bring her after her nap, and I'm like,
yeah, but I mean, Mariah has such good pictures of Ev.
She does,
like all the time.
Yeah, she's really great. She's 2, so yeah. But we'll start back at the top of the season, I guess. Oh my gosh, the craziness.
I know. I was texting the person I was just texting who found our podcast, and they were like, the last message I see right here was like, "Wow, you guys started off really vulnerable in the first episode."
I know.
And then how I was like thinking about it, I was like, "Oh my god, we went in like."
What did we well, we started with an intro, huh?
Yeah, but the first episode,
yeah,
we went in.
Yeah, I think it was the Valentine's Day episode.
We were like,
look.
That was like over an hour.
Yeah.
That was one of the longest ones.
Oh, I know. I think too, because the topic of dating is so, you can go on and on.
Mm-hmm.
Like on and on and on dating and relationships. And like almost everybody has a story.
Oh, yeah.
About relationships, or like good or bad, or not so good, or really bad. So I feel like that was good. That one was really good. I think my favorite episode was probably like social media.
Yeah, same.
That's been like my fave.
My
least fave was the first one because it was just scary.
It was.
I didn't know what we had never really discussed. We just said like, are we going to talk about stuff like for reals, or are we not going to talk about stuff?
Well, at the beginning we had a lot of like, we thought we were going to have, it was going to be not topical, but we were going to like be like, okay, we're going to talk about this today.
And this only.
Yeah. And then it progressed because we were like, yo, we're running out of stuff already. And it's only like the 4th or 5th episode.
And I think too, like, we want to talk about topics, but we don't want to feel like every time you get on here, it's going to be this deep, like taking apart your whole life thing. Because we want there to be like normal fluid conversation where you hear like how to live a regular life. Like it doesn't, as a church girl, quote unquote church girl, it doesn't have to be deep and wild and intense and like
every time.
Yeah.
Because also it's like not straining, but like it's a lot of work for us too. Like at the end of it, it's like I feel more tired when we're like only talk about this, or like this is the topic, only this topic. Yeah. As opposed to if we're just sitting here having a conversation.
Yeah. No, I agree. I totally agree. Because I think that's like a danger too, is like with friendships in church and stuff, you feel like it always has to be at this like level and you can't be normal with people, and then you never really like learn a real rhythm of like this life. Do you know what I mean? Because you're always like on or off.
Yeah.
And so we hope that when you listen, you feel like you're listening to like two normal people who also like radically love Jesus. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And those two ideas of normality and loving Jesus can coincide. It doesn't always have to for be 20-year-olds.
Yeah.
So that is kind of how you may have noticed that it evolved, or you may just have been like, why are they just talking?
Yeah, by like what episode? Like 4?
I think by like, right before we did that 1 week off.
Yeah, because it was like, oh, what do we
I was just like, okay, do we want, because we had been listening, Sam and I have like listened to a bunch of other podcasts too that we enjoy, and not all of them, none of them are like this specific idea only.
It was like
not the ones we partake in. There are some like that.
That and then like just other conversation around it.
Yeah, so it's been interesting. Okay, let's see. We started with Valentine's and dating, and then we
Do
went
you remember we filmed in the room for the intro, and it looked so
Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, let's talk about that. So the intro episode, which I don't even see it on our trailer. Oh, it's at the top. Yeah, it's at the top. The intro episode, we decided we were just gonna do audio because we were like, let's just try and get this down. But we tested video just to record it, like
just to see what it would look like.
And it was bad.
It was so bad.
Our equipment has
leveled
quadrupled since we started. Also.
Like, if y'all could see the setup right now.
Here, I'll show them. And
take a picture and then I'll put it.
I'll literally just, oh my gosh, my camera opened on facing me. Not fun. Yeah, our equipment has tripled, quadrupled. There's a bunch of stuff over there. I think Sam's camera's right there. Which has helped, but it took a few weeks.
Even after we got like everything, we were still not knowing how to do it.
I feel like we didn't get to that point of like, okay, this is going to be fine until we got that switcher.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because it was even like we were all doing stuff. Like, I was trying to figure out how to edit everything. He was trying to figure it out.
I'm just trying to get people to tell me stuff. Every week, I'm like, anybody, please share.
I feel like you had good responses, though.
I did. Some of them. Some of the weeks there wasn't a lot, but some of them there were.
I never knew because I didn't do it because no one would reply to me. So I was like, I'm not going to do it. She can do it.
Yeah, so the intro week was funny. And then we did the first one. It went smooth. That filming went really great. That one we only filmed one time, and then the 2 other after that. Were like we didn't get the audio, we didn't get the video.
Okay, what week?
We only did 1 week where we had to do the whole thing over.
I thought there was 2.
No.
Was it like halfways or something?
Yeah, halfways, and then we went in, and then
y'all,
the other one was completely from the beginning.
We literally filmed for over an hour because the episodes at the beginning were also over an hour.
Yeah, at least an hour and 20 minutes.
And I think we like at the beginning we wanted it to be like that, and we were like, it has to be over an hour.
Because we listened to our podcasts, and I don't like anything less. Yeah. I'm like, give me the content.
And then it evolved, so now it's like, what, 45 minutes, 50 minutes?
Yeah, something like that.
But, y'all, we had to refilm a whole, like, hour and 10 minutes over. Because we didn't know what we were doing.
Yeah, it was quite interesting. But we got it down now.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm excited to like see what we're gonna do next season.
Same.
I think we're probably gonna, and this is just we haven't even finalized, but we'll probably come back like after summer and film ahead of time because stuff is gonna pick up in the fall and all of that with church planning and stuff that Sam is taking on. So we're probably gonna do something like that timeline where we'll come back.
Definitely guests.
Yeah. The guests, and then this.
I know y'all might be getting tired of it.
No, I know. Well, it's gonna be cool because we have like a call-in system too with our equipment, where you can like.
But we also have friends here now.
Yeah.
One other couple.
Yeah, and then hopefully some more friends will make and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was
a new dynamic.
We started with dating, and marriage, and why don't we give one thought on each of these episodes, like regarding the topic.
Okay, I have to go.
Okay, so we're starting with dating and marriage. I remember this episode, and I remember someone telling us that she like felt horrible every day because her and her boyfriend had slept together one time and they've been dating for years and she hasn't since then. So if you're listening to this today, I hope that you know that Jesus loves you, and I hope that you are working out of your shame. And you don't feel the way you did when we recorded this. Because it's been a few weeks.
Yeah.
It's been some time.
I hope you still listen.
I hope we didn't rebuke you. You didn't feel attacked. But it's been some time. So that's a good gauge. If you do submit stuff and it's been weeks since you submitted it and you heard some good feedback, measured. Did you like have some growth since then? That's always good.
I don't really like remember. I don't really know.
It doesn't have to be on that as someone's submission. It can just be thoughts. Social media part 1 and 2. Anything changed in your social media interaction since we filmed that? Or come from that? You're like, yeah, I'm on social media more. Just kidding.
I listen to less podcasts now.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, but it's because I feel like I have less time than I did when we started the podcast.
That's true. That's really true.
I'm working full time now, and before I wasn't.
Yeah.
So now I feel like I listen to music more than when we did that episode.
Yeah. Yeah, I think social media, what's changed for mine since then? Honestly, I truthfully, like dead confession, I feel like I've been on social media more in the last week or few weeks, just because I'm like trying to kill time and stay distracted, which I should be doing probably something else. But a lot of it was like, I'm not going to be on my phone. I'm not going to be able to be on social media when my baby's here. So I'm just going to enjoy these TikToks and laugh and like all this stuff.
TikTok. That's why. TikTok gets you.
TikTok be getting me, dude.
I can't do it. Did I think.
What?
Oh, yeah. Okay. I never said this on the podcast. The week after we filmed, was it the second part of the social media? I think the week after we filmed the second part of social media episode, remember when I downloaded TikTok for 30 minutes?
And you disappeared.
Yeah.
So after we talked about social media and about how we need to gauge ourselves, Sam went and downloaded an app she said took over her life last time.
I downloaded it. I literally was screaming for like, literally.
I heard her cackling from downstairs and I was like, what is she watching?
Literally like 30 minutes. And then I was on it and I was like, I actually just can't do this. Like I can't.
I was like, there must be a new BTS live stream that came out or something that she's like dying at.
No, I literally got it and I was laughing for so long. 30 minutes. It was like exactly 30 minutes. And I got it and I was like, I need to get off. I can't do this. I can't.
It had been 30 minutes and you knew.
Yeah, and I knew. I was like, if I go any longer than this, that's it.
Oh,
like, that's it. So I took it off.
Yep.
But I mean, that's the only new development.
Hey, yeah, that takes a lot of power to get it and really be like consumed by it and then be like, oh.
Well, I just like no, like it was just a feel. I was like, I don't like this. Like I like it, but I don't like it that much.
Yeah.
So I was like, nope.
Not worth losing the time for.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. The next episode we did was fashion faux pas, social media fashion trends, and fashion in church.
I feel like mine have declined.
And you're like, I don't really get any chance to go anywhere.
Yeah, that's actually true.
That's how I feel. I feel like I started that page where I post all my outfits, and I still post them, but I just haven't gone anywhere in like a week and a half, and I'm like,
yeah,
I'm definitely not getting dressed.
I was showing her a picture that someone sent us a screenshot of one of the first episodes we did, and I was like, ooh,
ooh, we look so nice.
I still look so cute. And I'm like, literally in workout clothes right now.
It's okay. We're finishing, y'all. That's it. That's all that matters is that we finish.
I know. We made it.
Yeah, I started that and then whatever. But I did start shopping, and I was telling you, for like postpartum clothes.
Oh, yeah.
Because I don't think I'm going to be the same size I was before, like, especially for the first however many months. Or if ever. And if ever, then that's okay. But yeah, so I knew I was going to need clothes that I was actually going to fit in after. And so it's been so weird. It's just getting here and I'm staring at it like, oh, I can't wait to wear
know.
this.
You showed me like all your stuff and I was like, oh, that's so cute.
Oh, that Shein order came in half of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, okay, preface. My grandma got me a Shein gift card.
We don't support.
Yeah, I got a gift card. I don't try not to shop. Sam and I are mindful and try not to shop fast fashion, especially Shein. But I was like, y'all took her money already.
Even though we did talk about Forever 21 sale.
We did. That's like when they've marked it down, though. This is like the bitter end. Yeah. I wouldn't go in there and just regularly shop. It's rare.
Me neither.
Like, I don't go in there and like constantly, unless there's a sale, that's like
good.
Y'all ain't even gonna get the money you wanted to get out of it.
$3.
Yeah. So I ordered a bunch of stuff on there, and they actually have kids' clothes too, but it was because I had a gift card for it. So I was like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be so exciting. I can't wait. Some of it's actually like surprisingly.
How does it feel?
Yeah.
Material.
Okay, it's so funny because I got two like really cute, they're kind of like these shackets, but they're not as big and bulky, and one's brown leather and one's black leather, but the brown leather is literally like paper and the black leather is like a legit one.
What?
Yeah, same exact item, two different colors, same size.
What? And
when you hold them up, one looks smaller and way thinner and one looks way bigger.
That's so
the material's
weird.
Totally different. Yeah, I mean, I figured, I didn't expect anything fancy. I got a lot of stuff that, excuse me, I got a lot of stuff that the baby was going to be able to wear that she could like ruin and was going to be like cheap, you know, because she's going to like blow out in her diaper a lot or throw up on herself. And I don't want to like put her in all this fancy stuff right in the beginning, you know. Watch, I'm going to do it anyway. But I don't want her to end up in like all this stuff.
Knowing you.
Yeah. Well, hopefully I can wait. But so I got a bunch of stuff that she could just like poop in and throw up on. And like,
wow.
You know,
great.
$3. It's really cheap. Yeah. And then I also got stuff from Pretty Little Thing.
Okay. But confessions are coming out.
We'll move past that one real quick because Billy's sitting here. I'm just kidding. So after that, after fashion, we went into current faves. Oh, I really liked that one. Current faves podcast.
Oh,
music,
yeah,
like
me
what
too.
Kind of entertainment we were taking.
I got to talk about BTS.
You get to talk about them every episode.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, we were talking about all that. Anything else that's up to date, Sam, that you want to add to your list? Any new music?
Oh my gosh, Taylor Swift's new album.
Okay,
that's all her old music, but now
re-recorded.
Yes, I don't know how to feel because it's like her adult self singing her like 13-year-old songs, and I'm just like.
I've seen it everywhere on Twitter. The fact that she redid everything because she bought her masters back, or how did it work?
I think so. I think she bought everything back, or like I don't know. It feels
that's gotta be like the best feeling in the world.
Yeah. So, there's so many songs. There's like new songs too, though.
Is Love Song on there?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that's like the only song that genuinely like takes me back to like when I feel like I'm getting in a time machine.
Yep. It's so good. It's so good. You have to listen to it.
Yeah, I will. I think I was waiting because I have a hard time. with T Swift, but please don't hurt me.
Why?
I've talked to you about this, and I feel so bad saying it because it just sounds like arrogant almost. I think her music is good, but I don't find her like.
Oh, like deep.
Yeah. Oh, not just deep, but like, wow, you're like so musically and like skilled, and like you just everything about your entertainment is like.
I listen to her music for the
aesthetic. You were telling me.
Not the aesthetic, but like the vibe. Like it feels like warm and like comfortable.
Yeah.
So I have like 2 of her vinyls.
So totally, I could address that. Totally feels like that, but I'm not like, wow, you're like so musically.
I don't like
phenomenon.
I don't go put on her music like every other day.
Yeah.
If I really want to hear her music, then I listen to it. But I'm also like, I'm not like a stan.
Yeah, and I haven't listened to a lot of her new stuff either, so I can't really say anything because she has evolved like a ridiculous amount.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I've just never, after like the few years of like the cute music, I was just like, okay.
Yeah.
All right. You know, I think when I listen to like other artists, I want to hear like vocals like Ariana Grande or lyrics like Chance the Rapper or like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And with her, I just don't get that. But I need to give her new music a chance.
You should. It's really good.
I totally will. So that's kind of why I'm like, cute, but
then go listen to Love Story then.
I know. I'll just stick to your original.
Yeah, your one song.
Yeah. Yeah. Then we went into movies and TV shows and childhood nostalgia.
I know. I think I could guess for you.
What?
The TV shows.
What were they?
No, like now.
Oh,
what's
what
changed? Your Falcon.
Oh, we haven't even watched the new episodes.
What?
Yeah.
I'm shocked.
I know.
Was it not up to your WandaVision standards?
Well, it's hard to go from.
I'm not like in comparison, but just like the intensity we both had with WandaVision.
Yeah. Yeah. It's definitely like different. Of course, it's different because it's 2 different shows, but
the whole vibe,
where the whole story just like takes you in, and you're like, what is happening? Like, I just need to know what's next. You know, that's how it was with WandaVision.
That's how it was with WandaVision.
Like, what does that mean? Or who is like who is this person? Or how do they connect to the story? Like, it just felt like you were always like at the edge of your seat, like wondering what was gonna happen next. This one just more feels like Marvel movies broken up. Do you know what I mean? Like a lot of action, or a lot of like, oh, take these bad guys out, do this, do that, and then the next episode we do something else. But it's kind of like it's all correlated. It's all one long story, so it does intertwine, but it does kind of.
I feel like I'll get canceled for saying this, but it's also like hard when it's not one of your faves.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Like, obviously you're not as eager to watch it because it's not one of your faves.
Yeah. Yeah. My favorite Marvel characters are. Well, Wanda.
Not Falcon.
Yeah, it's Scarlet the Witch and Doctor Strange. So the fact that Scarlet the Witch had a show, I was prepared to sit down and give my life to the next few weeks. And then, but I am excited because after this, it's only 6 episodes, so I think there's like 2 or 3 left. Or maybe 2 now.
Wait, how long was WandaVision?
9.
Okay, why is this one 6?
I don't know.
What the heck?
Yeah. So every week this year, Marvel is coming out with something. Mm-hmm. So they started with WandaVision. I'm sure they started with other stuff, but from where I've jumped on, WandaVision, Winter Soldier, or Falcon and Winter Soldier, and next is Loki, the Loki show, right? It's a show. Yeah. So I like Loki.
Me too.
So I'm like, okay, I'm probably gonna like this one.
I haven't watched any of.
I'm so excited.
Any of the Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
I know. I think you might like it, but it's not going to be the same kind of like excitement as WandaVision.
Yeah. I'm scared I'll put it on and then just not pay attention. Yeah.
I know. That's always.
With WandaVision, though, we were like.
Dude, the season finale just rocked me. Mm-hmm. So I'm excited to see where they kind of go with it. But yeah. Anything that you're watching? Didn't you just start watching anime?
Oh, yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Is there anything that you found that you really liked yet?
Yeah, Haikyuu, it's really cute. And it's like a good storyline. And I didn't realize that I was watching as many episodes as I was. Because it was so good. And I was just like, ooh.
Are they like, how does that work? What's the format like? Are they short episodes?
They're like 20, 25 minutes. Yeah.
So like 30-minute airtime.
Yeah, but the seasons are like long. Like over like 15 episodes.
So what kind of storylines go into them? Is it all like really different, or?
I haven't watched anime before.
Me either.
So this is like the first one I watched, but this one's basically just like these two Japanese kids, and one of them wants to be like this really great volleyball player, but he has no like. He's short.
Uh-huh.
He's really short, but he's like really passionate and really competitive. It's just like really good. Like I didn't think it was gonna be as good as it was.
It was like moral stories.
Yeah, and I sat down and I was like, oh,
that's so cute.
Yeah, like I was interested the whole time.
Yeah,
which is hard for me, I don't just put shows on.
Yeah,
but yeah, it's really good.
That's so cute. I love that. I know you had brought it up in like, and I know Brianna watches anime too, so I'm sure you're gonna get good recommendation. Oh, you know what? I know this is so random, but you know what I tried this week?
What?
Boba.
Oh yeah. Okay, she tried the tea. She didn't.
I didn't know what I was doing. All right,
the
guys.
pearls.
There's so much to boba. There's like a 6-step process in ordering that I was like.
Yeah, I should have explained it better.
It's okay. I had a vanilla.
Yeah, it was just
bubble
like
tea.
Vanilla.
No, it's not
tea.
Bubble tea, right? Because there's no bubbles in it.
Vanilla milk tea.
Yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't like the tapioca.
I don't like the little thingies that they put in there.
The best part.
But I felt good trying something new.
Good, I'm proud.
Yeah. Oh, and then we're kind of catching up to where we are. Then we went into Easter at church. Puffy dresses, conchas, Super Bowl, Easter.
I was dead when someone sent us a conchas. They were eating conchas.
Please send them here. Don't just send a picture.
Yeah, they sent a picture. And I was like, wow, that must be nice.
I was trying to figure out how close the nearest like Mexican population is. Because
here?
Yeah.
Well, according to people at my job, it's Dunkirk.
That's Puerto Rican.
Yes. Oh, that's Mexican.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. That's the thing. Is everybody's like, oh, there's Hispanic, people in Dunkirk, which the Puerto Ricans are all amazing that are here. But I'm talking about so I could find the food, y'all. This has nothing to do with the people.
Did you find anything?
No. I'm not like finding anything close. A lot of it is Puerto Ricans or Cubans.
That's devastating. It has to be us then.
Yeah, I guess so. I just don't know if I want to make conchas from scratch. I don't know if I could.
Oh, true.
I probably could not. But the reason I want to find it is because I want to find and I think I started thinking about it because we went to that Asian food market.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, man, what if there was like a carniceria around or something? Because it's so different when you buy like meat from a carniceria, when you buy tortillas from a carniceria.
Then when you buy something from Walmart. Yeah,
it's totally... You can buy fresh salsa from like the carnicerias, like all that stuff. So we were looking, but there's a lot of Puerto Ricans and there's a lot of Cubans on the East Coast.
Did you like search up?
Yeah, I was looking.
What did you look up?
Well, first I looked up carnicerias, and there was like meat markets, but they're like the one here, Tuscany and stuff. And then there's just and then I started looking up Hispanic foods. But then it was always like a different Hispanic Latin group. It wasn't Mexican.
Okay.
So
dang, that's kind of sad.
I know, but I was trying to think, and I'm like, it would probably have to be more west.
Yeah.
Because even in
that's so depressing.
It's just funny because it's like you can tell that where everybody started to settle,
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna have to look it up because there's a bunch of Spanish speakers here. So, but that's just funny because they're like, oh, we're looking for a Mexican population, and they're like Dunkirk, and I'm like, no, baby, those are Puerto Ricans. Those are different. We're not the same.
I forget
we're
that you're not,
we stand together,
but I am.
We're not the same. Oh yeah.
So that's why I say, oh yeah.
Sam's half Puerto Rican.
Head. Yeah.
Half Mexican. Yeah. So that just made me think of the conchas. How was your Easter?
Good. The way I'm trying to remember. What did we do?
I know, me too. Since it passed. We did what did we do? We did our study here. We had church here. And then we had brunch. Remember you ate right after?
Okay, yeah, I remember. I couldn't, y'all. I woke up at 6 a.m. so I could study, and then I was like, I'm not gonna eat because we're gonna have brunch together, and I always have to eat right when I get up.
She does. She's like clockwork on every meal.
And I didn't, and I was about to pass out by the time church was over. And then they were like, oh, cooking, everyone's cooking together, and I was already eating because I couldn't.
Yeah, and then she sat down and just had a little cup of tea with us.
Yeah, I was like, I'll eat my apple.
But it was nice.
It was.
We just had church and then
we just chilled. We never chill.
It was weird for sure. Because we've never had Easter that we didn't have to wake up before 3 a.m.
Yeah, we're not serving.
Yeah, so we were up at a decent time and kind of slowly started our day.
Nice.
It was really nice because it was crazy because Billy and I had started talking that morning and it was like, as much as incredible things were probably happening at like really at churches everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Not even like the fancy ones or whatever, but just churches everywhere. There's probably so many cool like experiences and life change and all that stuff like that. But before we came downstairs, I was like, but this, even in here, it's going to be like, God's going to do something.
Yeah.
Which is just really, was just some good moment. Like, I think for us as like robotic ministry people, it's like, no, he's still like right here in this room right now with us 7 or 8 people or whatever it is. So it was really refreshing. But yeah, that was the Easter episode.
Mm-hmm.
And then we did, experiences with Christians.
That was today?
That was today's. That one's going to be interesting for people to listen to for sure.
I know.
Yeah. That one was an interesting one. It's definitely a hard topic, but we hope that when you listen to it, or if you haven't and you go back and listen to it, the biggest thing that Sam and I were saying was not that you have all these bad experiences, but with the experiences that you're offered, you do something. Because I can walk away and talk about every bad experience I have with anybody, but if I'm not taking every experience I get the chance to give somebody and make that better, then I'm no better than the experiences I talk about. Yeah, that was like one of the big things we walked away from that one, right?
Wait, did you skip the church camp one?
Oh no, that's next week, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, because then the last episode you would have listened to before that was church camp.
That's one of my favorite ones.
Really?
Yeah.
What way do you think?
Because I don't remember a lot of it, and then you were like talking about the stuff we did, and I was like, oh, I didn't remember that until you said it. Yeah. So it's just like remembering like all the stuff we did.
I remember so much of those conferences. I remember when we went to Australia, buying a pair of Way sunglasses. Was it Key or I don't know what is it?
Key.
Yeah.
It looks like Quay, but it's Key.
Yeah, Key sunglasses, and they were only in Australia at the time. And I remember coming back and being like, "Oh, these are from Australia."
And now every influencer has them.
No, everybody has them.
Yeah.
No getting away from them.
Oh, that was so fun.
That was
the trip was really nice.
I remember like going to Sydney and to Melbourne and falling in love with Melbourne and being like,
I fell in love with Sydney.
No, I was the other way. When I went back, it was a lot different. Yeah. Because when we went to Sydney, it was not really Sydney. Remember?
No, we did. Remember we went to the Opera House. Like we went to downtown.
See, I don't remember.
Yeah, we have a photo in the Westfield Mall.
I remember that.
Over the bridge. That's downtown.
Oh, okay.
Then we went to the Opera House too. I remember because I was so like shocked at how people would just drive right up to the Opera House and just pick people up, and it was like a taxi area.
I remember, that little
roundabout. So I remember that so clearly, and then when I moved there I was like, oh, this is where we were. Like, yeah, I was so shocked.
That's so cool. Yeah, I remember that. I remember when we went and we almost went to this theme park that was like across the water or something.
Oh, Luna Park.
Yeah, we almost did.
Oh, Luna Park. It's so nice. I never went on the rides because it's too expensive, but it's just like going in there is so fun.
How cute.
It's so like nostalgic. Like,
we're gonna have to go back one day to
of course, 100%.
Sam's like, I plan on being there once a year.
Yep, exactly.
That's so crazy. Yeah, I think we had a lot of fun. What do you think is something that you like learned about yourself starting something like a podcast?
That I'm not as shy as I think I am.
Period. You're really not. Like, even in like these settings.
Because I was like, the most problem I had at the beginning was I was editing, so I was like, I don't want to hear myself.
Has that changed?
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care now. And I'm used to it too. And I feel like I'm more willing to like voice memo people now, or like
because you're used to hearing your own voice.
I don't care.
That's so funny.
I actually like do it like excessively, and I like probably need to chill. But
no, I like voice memos way better. I'm like, great, I can just listen to this and then reply like read this. It. Yeah. I never initiate voice memo sending, but if someone does to me, then I'm like, oh, thank God. Hey, what up, girl?
It depends who it is.
Yeah.
Like one of my college best friends, I'll voice memo her anytime. I've never voice memo you, huh?
Nope.
Maybe our messages are so short.
Food ready.
Where are you?
Are you question mark? That's how my dad texts.
Yeah.
My dad will literally be like at as for where are you at? He'll literally send at.
Why?
Or he'll say doing question
What
mark.
are you doing?
Yeah.
Someone help him. Why?
And then like when you ask him a question or you propose an idea to do something or anything along those lines, he literally just says, "We see."
My dad's okay for everything.
That is your dad.
I ask a question, he's like, okay.
That is your dad.
I'm like, okay, what?
Okay,
Yes
what?
or no?
Okay, yes or okay, no.
Literally.
That's
oh
so
my
funny.
god.
Yeah, voice memos. That's so funny.
What about you?
I think I don't know. I just feel like something I've learned about myself.
Or not that you learned something like that you didn't expect.
Oh.
Or like,
Let me think. Something I didn't expect was for people to be as vulnerable as they were with some of the stories.
mm-hmm. That's true.
And then I guess I didn't expect to like feel so deeply for some of these people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, of course, you're like, dang, that's crazy. That's how I thought it was gonna be. Like, wow, that's intense. Or, oh no, girl, like just kind of get like frustrated with the situation. But when I was hearing different stories of like, especially when younger girls reply,
Yeah.
I would just feel like
really like
yeah, that just hurts your heart. But I guess that's just like compassion that starts to like work in you when you hear these stories, and you're just like
it's like real.
Yeah, it's not just like another testimony video on a Sunday. It's like someone that's actually like taking the time to write specifically to us. Like they want us to hear what they went through, you know. And then I think also too, I'm learning like each week just can go how it's gonna go. It's gonna as long as we show up. That's what our job is, you know.
Yeah, I think that was that was the biggest thing at the beginning because we were so like
the whole thing.
We were like, okay, it has to be like this, it has to be like this, and then after like week 3, we were like,
it cannot be like that. Because it didn't feel natural.
Work. Yeah.
I guess too, I think I'm starting to learn a little bit more of like my communication style, not even in like a church way, but just like in a how I want to communicate to people is like
same,
you know.
It makes me aware of how I speak, especially I think it's because I'm the one editing too, and I hear it back and I'm like, I need to widen my vocabulary a little bit.
You're like, I need a better word than awesome.
I need another word other than literally.
Literally.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I think those are some of the things I've learned. What advice would you give somebody who wants to start a podcast?
Just Nike, do it.
Just do it.
Just do it. You also don't need like all of this crazy equipment. We're just very like particular.
Well, we're gonna use all this equipment with our church.
We use it for other stuff too. We don't just use it for this, but you don't need it. You can actually like
sit with your headphone mics.
You can sit with your phone too. If you just do like the regular, I found out if you just do the regular like voice recording on here, it actually sounds really good.
Oh yeah, Billy's done that too with different stuff he's done. Yeah, if you do want to start a podcast, you just got to go for it. You have to like what you're talking about.
Yeah, or else it's like not fun.
Or else it's stressful. Because that's how I started to feel. I was like, oh my gosh. I love that we were like really deep and people were getting some content. But I also knew that for it to last, it was going to have to be something that we didn't feel like we had to like study every week.
Yeah.
For some kind of this setting.
Yeah, I was like, I have to like mentally prepare. Like, what am I going to say? Or like whatever. Now I'm just like.
Let's talk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's good. What is, I'm just going to keep asking you questions because I think these are good to wrap up. I feel like one of the big things that a lot of people have problems with is like lasting friendships. Everybody kind of like starts to recycle through. And I get that there's friends for a season or whatever. But what's like some advice you would give to, because you're still friends with like college people that you lived with for like 5 or 6 years and all that stuff. What do you think is like basic like 101 for friendship to like keep a friendship for a length of time?
You just have to keep talking to them because it's so easy to not like, especially if you're not like we're always in the same room or like physically together. But like with my friends from college, one's in California right now, one's still in Sydney, one's in Norway. Like, it's just keep communication. Like, even if you don't have to FaceTime all the time, like texting. That's what we do at least. Like, I mean, for most of them, we do FaceTime, but like, it's not once a week or like anything crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's good. It's so true. It's so easy to not talk to people.
I know.
Oh my gosh. We were just talking about this with Brianna, and I was just like, it's so easy for me to just be like, not even like I don't want to talk to them or like, oh, I'm not going to talk to them. It's not intentional. It's more just like, oh my God, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
All right. I didn't realize that I should,
Yeah.
Because it's easy to.
Or it's easy to like mentally reply to a text or something. Dude. And then you forget and it's like days or even weeks. Like I've done that so many times. But like the person doesn't get hurt by it or like, like, oh my gosh, you're not texting me back. And I'm like, yo, I literally forgot. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. What are some, let me see how to word this. So it's like not weird. Because you know what I realized we didn't talk about? What? Friendships.
Oh.
And I feel like that's huge.
It is.
And especially in church. Because like you have your church friends, and you have your school friends, and you have like friends you grew up with, and then you have your family. And it can be very when you try to mesh the worlds together, you're like,
this isn't gonna work.
Yeah, or like us, we've always had friends of 3.
Oh
and
my
gosh. And when we were younger, it was always drama.
The drama.
It was always drama. But we'll have to save that for next season.
That'll be when we come back.
Maybe our opener.
Yeah. Like
real friends. But what are some, I guess like, I don't know how to ask the question in a way that's like sounds like it makes sense. But with like friendship expectations, and we can end with this thought, but like with expectations with your friends, like do your friends expect to hear from you more when you were friends with them in person? Did you expect more out of them than they gave? Did they expect more out of you? Or like was that something you even had to talk about?
Personally, I didn't we never talked about it. But especially with the people I'm still friends with from college, I feel like it was mutual that we didn't expect a lot from each other, or we didn't expect more. But I just in general feel like people expect more from me than anything I do. But with my friends, I don't expect people to do more stuff for me, or not do more stuff for me, but do
anything for you.
Yeah, I just am cool. I think communication is if you want me to do something, tell me, or if you want more from me in whatever area of our friendship, then tell me, because I don't know. But I think that's how it's been for me and my friends who I'm from college.
Yeah, no, that's true, and it's really good. I think communication is such a thing that people think is overlooked because it's your friend. Yeah. So they're just almost disposable, unlike a significant other that people often categorize as oh, we put work into this, but we don't put work into these kind of friendships. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I think that's really good.
Communication, but also understanding what the person's communicating. Yeah.
And also doesn't. I think that when you become friends with big groups of people and you have all these people in your life, everybody's at such different places that it kind of has to be, like you said, communicated. Hey, I do want to hang out with you more. Yeah. You know? But we'll get more into that next season. Little teaser. Because I've had groups of friends of 3 my whole life.
Me too.
And it's always been very interesting. Very interesting. So we'll have to pick it back up next season because it is a real topic, and it's one that you have to conquer at a you want it. If you haven't conquered it yet, I don't care what age you are, you should do it now. Yeah. Because you're gonna need friends. Period. You need them, whether or not you think you do. Whether you're oh, I can do this on my own. It's just me, or myself,
even if
and
you like being alone, me.
Yes.
I still have friends.
Even if you're an introvert, you still need friends. There's so many things we're going to walk through in life, and you just cannot do it alone, dude. Even Sam and I, we were talking because we're moving again, and I was like, look, the reason I don't want you to move out is because we need to still be in community with each other. Which it's true, it's real. Like that's a real conversation that you have with your friends, that you guys think about each other, and your mental health and all that stuff matters.
Yeah.
Anyway, but we'll talk about that next time. We'll talk about our friendship, how we've been friends for 100 years.
I know you're all curious about it.
How did you do it? I don't know.
Yeah, truly.
We had strict parents. We bonded.
They forced us.
But anyway, we hope that you guys enjoyed this season.
Yes.
Right?
We made it, everybody.
It was
fun.
fun.
We made it.
Yeah, it was really fun. We plan on rolling out some more stuff and just a bunch of different thoughts and ideas for the next season.
Special thanks to our crew.
Special thanks to our crew, Billy, Heather, the director, the chief, the producing director, whatever. He sets this up for us every week, and he's actually the one who probably, if he wouldn't have jumped and just bought a bunch of stuff, it would have taken us a while to start.
We would be on our phones.
Yeah, so he's the one who jumped and like got a bunch of the equipment and was like, you guys are starting, let's do this, the time is now. We were like, oh my gosh. So huge thanks to him and believing us.
Yes.
And all of that.
Thanks to y'all for listening every week.
Yeah, we'll be back for more. And feel free, even in this break between seasons, you can still send us emails and DMs and confessions.
About anything.
Yeah, anything. Even if you just want a second to like vent and you're,
if you need to talk about your crappy job with me,
Sam's
know where to
can
find
relate.
me.
But yeah, wish us luck on this next season of our lives. There's so much that's happening and that we're going to get into, but we're excited.
Yes, we are.
So thank you. We love you. From your secrets of a church girls. Until next time. Bye.
And cut.
Woo!
That's a wrap on
Season 1.
Let's go.
I take a nap now.